Hey everybody, this is The Great Escape and welcome to another episode here on our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at some of the things that have come out with the new update, and I'm sure that you have watched plenty of videos that are going in depth on all the ins and outs of all the new things that have been added. We're not going to look at things like the Nightmare Before Christmas Mashup Pack, or I don't really know what the holiday update I think refers to the introduction of cats, bamboo and all that kind of stuff. But we are going to look at some different things that I've noticed as I've been looking through the game, some weird little things, and different elements that I've discovered as I've been playing around with these new features. And so let's go ahead and jump into a world and we'll get started. Alright, so first up, obviously we know that we've got the new cat mob added to the game, added with the, it's located in villages, it spawns there, and can be tamed in the exact same way they used to, or we used to tame ocelots with a rock hod. Let me hit more than that because it's probably going to take a little bit more, and pop out of creative. Now, they do run away from you, and they are actually kind of tough to tame because they tend to run so far away so fast. He is not happy. Oh, Lord. Is he going to let me tame him? He's not even going to let me feed him. Oh, that's because I've got cooked cod. Well, that was unfortunate. But they do run away, and they run away very fast. So as you're trying to catch them, they're a little bit difficult to chase down in the game. Let's see if this works this time. Let's see. Is he gonna let me? Oh no, he's not letting me feed him at all. Interesting. And then we've got the ocelots. Now the ocelots, when they are tamed, do not turn into cats. They remain ocelots. But I do have some cats over here that I have tamed. I've got a little family of them, and there are several different designs. And when you breed them, they pass on those designs. And this one seems to. What is? I don't know what he's staring at. Anyway, so there's a lot of different designs for the cats, and they added in their spawning. Let's see, where did they throw it? Horse, donkey. There we go. There's our little cats. And so we get several different types of cats and designs. I haven't noticed the jelly cat, which is Good Time with Scars cat, in the mix yet, but I'm sure he's there. Now, interesting thing about the cats is that we are used to creepers running away from ocelots when they were tamed into cats, but they no longer run away from cats. They do still run away from ocelots, and they don't like ocelots, so there he goes. But the cat is not something that he's afraid of. So if I were to put a cat and then a creeper, the creeper doesn't really care so much about the cat. But the cool thing, and it's kind of hard to show because the phantom will burn up, the cats do scare away phantoms. So if you have a bunch of cats around your base and the phantoms are circling above you, the cats will kind of keep them away, which is pretty awesome. So that's nice. Another addition, obviously, is our panda friends here. And I've been popping a bunch of pandas out, and I've seen a few of the different types. We've got, the normal panda, the angry panda, and all those different ones. I haven't seen the weak panda, the one with the snotty nose yet, and I've, kicked out a bunch. I also haven't seen them breed. Breeding pandas is a little weird. You can't feed them to breed. So, I can throw out as much bamboo as you want here, and they'll eat the bamboo, but they don't breed simply from eating, or if you feed them directly. They have to be within 5 blocks of 8 bamboo sticks or something like that. So I haven't seen any breed in this little setup here, but that's kind of where they are. And they are little cute little things, and when you kill them, there's a chance they'll drop bamboo. That's about it. So they're kind of just like a really cool mob to have in the game. But the big and useful thing that has been added into the game is the addition of bamboo, which gives us scaffolding blocks. And scaffolding blocks are amazing because I can just click right here, and they'll go all the way up. And then once you're up on top of the scaffold, I guess the easiest way, obviously if you hold the X button, you'll climb up through the scaffolding like a ladder. But when you get to the top, you'll stand on the top, but if you hold down your R3, you'll descend. So it's same kind of controls there. And then if you click on the side, you can place out, I think up to, is it 3, 4, 5, and then it's going to drop from that point. But you can come in here and build off of that. And all you have to do is hold down, and it's going to build up, which is so cool and useful. And then breaking it obviously breaks all of them. So this is going to be so much easier to use than the dirt blocks, which or things that we've used in the past for building. And they make kind of a cool little addition to certain builds. It kind of gives like an unfinished look or like an industrial look to things, which is nice. It also looks like a table. I mean, if I pop a, let's see, if I pop, do like a brown carpet on or something. You know, it's a pretty good functioning table. Or you know, put a door behind it, and it'll look like a. Oh, not there. Can I get a door on that? There we go. Yeah, a pretty good chair or something like that. You know, so if you're using it for your design or your your design elements for your game, it's a pretty awesome addition to the game for that reason. That's pretty nice. Well, no, that doesn't look like anything. But anyway, so that's a pretty awesome little addition to the game, and I'm really excited to use them. Now, in order to make these, you need string and bamboo sticks. So that takes us to bamboo, which is the newest kind of farmable block that has been introduced to the game. Interesting little thing. Unlike blocks like sugarcane or kelp or things like that, you can't actually walk through bamboo. So once it's planted, it creates something that you can't walk through. So it does take up that kind of space. When you plant them, they do not plant. They're not uniform, so you can see they're kind of all over the place. And then when they grow up, they have this interesting quality. Let's see, where's my? There it is. There we go. So they kind of grow from that point, and then they'll do this. And, so because they're not right next to each other, there are gaps that you can walk through, but you are blocked from walking through them. Now, the interesting, cool thing I've noticed, like I said, like this is going to be like cool things you can stand on top of the bamboo. So I can see these being a really interesting like addition to a parkour map or things like that, because you can get different sizes and jump up and kind of do that. Another cool thing you can do is you can use bamboo as, I mean, if you don't have any scaffolding blocks, you could use bamboo as a scaffolding block like this. Get up to a high point, and you can do this all the way up to the build height. That'll go all the way up there, and then in order to you just break that one, and then they all come tumbling down, which is kind of cool. But they are interesting. If you want to build a parkour map, you can use them for that, which is really interesting. A couple of mechanic things that I discovered as I was playing around with bamboo to like see what their farming capabilities are. I discovered they will not be broken by flowing water, so they hold back water, which means, I mean, obviously now that we have scaffolding blocks, we might not need water elevators as much, but look at this water elevator. There we go, all the way up to the top. And so this water elevator, is like super tall, and built it, of course, by taking the bamboo and going up like this. And you can do that all the way up to the build height. And because in the console edition, those don't all have to be source blocks, just build up there and then put a water block right there. And those 4 bamboo are going to hold that off. And all you have to do is walk through the sides. Super simple to do. And because of the weird way the bamboo works, like this bamboo's here, but if I throw an item in right there, it's going to go past that bamboo, and it has a chance to go into that water column. Now, I wouldn't use this in like an item sorter or things like that, because there is a chance that the item could get caught on the bamboo like that. but it is just an interesting little thing to note about it. So bamboo does hold back water, and you can use it that way. Now, when you're thinking about farming bamboo, oh wait, let's do this. Yeah, we'll do that. When you think about farming bamboo, you can use the exact same setup or design that you would normally use for sugarcane, a sugarcane farm. So you've got your your plant rises up, it's detected by an observer, and a piston beneath it breaks it. So literally all you need is a line of observers at this height. So you put your bamboo down, and then 3 blocks above that you put a line of observers, lines of redstone dust behind it, and then beneath that you've got the pistons that are activated by the observer, and that's going to break off the bamboo as it grows. So this is a really simple and efficient way to mine bamboo. The one benefit that this has is that, because unlike sugarcane, you don't need water. So there's no line of water here or anything like that. So if you designed your farm like this, which I'm going to put a tutorial of, you can have the bamboo on this bottom layer here grow up and get broken by the pistons, and the bamboo is going to fall on this surface right here. It is completely lossless because underneath here we've got a mine cart running around picking things up, and in just this was 30 minutes. No, this was an hour. So it's about 5 stacks of bamboo per 30 minutes, which is pretty efficient and pretty great. And you can go ahead and build up, all the scaffolding blocks that you're going to need, or feed all your pandas that do not apparently want to breed. Well, I'll feed them anyway. So that's kind of that. But these are some things I noticed. Now, a random thing that I did notice as I was building, and I actually think that this was a change that happened during or with the aquatic update, because I think I seem to remember trying to build a farm and it didn't work. Because I was building a bamboo farm that looked like this, but as you can see, most of the bamboo kind of gets stuck on the side. So this one wasn't nearly as efficient. It was also took up more space than the other one. I discovered that if you know, with redstone, you can do a redstone tower. So, if I put a half slab there, and another one there, and a half slab there, and another one there, like that. Let's see. And I've got this, well, let's take this out one more. Like that, and that's all connected up by redstone, going down like this, and that goes to another lamp here. Now there's this interesting thing, if I place a button, I don't want to place a button there, let's say, if I place a button here, that redstone signal is going to travel up to that redstone lamp. It does travel up there. But if I place a button here, the signal no longer travels down those half slabs. I don't know when they changed that, but that's definitely something that has changed. So as you can see, when I was building this, I originally built it like this and it wasn't working. So I had to come in here with full blocks. And so this is kind of messing up some of the designs for farms and things like that. But anyway, that's just a random thing I noticed. If anybody knows when this changed, let me know. But what we will be doing in the next episode, which will probably come out tomorrow, is I'm going to show you a really quick and simple way to build this bamboo farm. This thing produces more bamboo than well, probably not more than you need, but it is fully stackable, or not stackable, expandable. So you can take this out. Like right now, I think this is 24 pistons. So you could take it out 48 pistons, or even or triple or double the size. Only problem is that if you stacked it up, you would get some loss on the upper levels, because some of the bamboo, a lot of the bamboo would definitely fall to the middle, but some of it would get caught on the blocks here, so that was a little problematic. But where do you find bamboo? I don't know, if you're like me, you've been flying around in your world, looking for these lush bamboo forests that we saw in a lot of the videos about the upcoming patches where they just showed, you know, bamboo forests in the jungles with pandas everywhere. Well, I've been flying around several different worlds and I haven't found a single wild panda yet, but I haven't seen a single bamboo forest. And so I finally discovered, if you want to find bamboo, this is what you got to do. All right, so it may not look it because, well, you can't, there are no trees or anything, but we are in a jungle biome here. I created a super flat world with the jungle biome. As you can see, we've got like a space here where apparently this is an ocelot spawning zone, sheep, parrots. Apparently, here's pandas, so pandas do spawn here. But if you find a jungle biome and you discover a plot of water within that jungle biome, the way to get bamboo is to go fishing in your jungle biome. So let's see how this works. Nope, nope. Alright, so here we are in an actual jungle biome. Perhaps the fact that that was a super flat world was making with the generation. But you want to find a water source that's kind of in the jungle biome, because you don't want to accidentally be fishing in a river biome. So somewhere in your jungle you'll probably find a pool of water or something like that that is in the middle of the trees and such. Let's see if we can find one. There we go. So there we go. And then you simply gotta fish. Ooh. Surely this will work this time. You know that thing where you show somebody something after you made it work and then it doesn't work? What is the drop rate? I mean, like, the last time I did this, I got the bamboo in about 13 seconds, and I thought, man, the drop rate must be so high, it could just be raining bamboo. But no. Also, if, you know, fishing in a jungle biome, you can also find bamboo in jungle temples, in the chests in jungle temples. Let's see. No. It's like 50% chance of finding them, I think. No. Huh. There we go. Here's another one. The tree apparently growing up inside of it. Creeper. There we go. Bamboo. So there's bamboo there in that jungle temple chest, and then if we come down here to this one, oh, there's another piece. So you can get them in bamboo chests. You can get them. I mean, I got one from fishing in a jungle biome, but apparently not today. And then you can also get them from shipwreck chests, although I think the chance is something like 16%, so it's much less likely. But that is for our bamboo. Just the one last final thing that they kind of added aside from the pandas, which I'm in a jungle biome, and I haven't seen, I mean, like, this is a super flat world with only jungle. I haven't seen a single panda. I'm wondering what the rate of spawn is for that. Wait. What is that? Oh, okay. I'm wondering what the rate of spawn is for them, because it doesn't seem to be very high. And as you can see, there's also no bamboo forest, because in the console edition, the only way to get bamboo is apparently to fish for it, which doesn't always work, and to find it in chests and things like that. So, yeah, that's where we're at. The only other thing that they added to the game is they kind of melded out the dyes by adding in the black dye, which you get from ink sacs, the blue dye, the brown dye, and the white dye, which you can get from bone meal. So we used to have to use, bone meal cocoa beans, ink sacs, and then lapis lazuli in order to get these colors in our dyes, but now they've just made them into dyes, so that's the only other major change. But can I set day? No. Okay. Well, anyway, so this has been The Great Escape. If you enjoyed this video, kind of looking at the new features in update, I think it's 1.83, the holiday update, the one before Pillagers and Villagers comes out, hopefully in the new year, then please drop a like down in the box. If you really enjoyed it, make a subscription. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment of things you like to see or things you'd like me to explore. But tomorrow I'll be posting a video, really short, that's updates about the design for my sugarcane farm, which I'll be building in my own world. But if you've enjoyed this, please get engaged in this thing. We're on our road to 200 subscribers. We're at over 150 now, which is pretty awesome. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done and for all your support. But this has been The Great Escape, and as the sun sets, I'll see you next time.